Today I'm going to be giving a quick overview of CPL and answering the question, what is CPL? So CPL stands for cost per lead. So cost per lead is the calculation of all marketing expenditures, the total number of new leads driven to a business, and then what you're looking at is the average cost for one lead based on all the marketing and advertising expenses and the total number of new leads that you've driven. So let's look at the formula. So the cost per lead formula, very, very simple. Total marketing and advertising expenses divided by total unique leads. So every dollar that you're spending on marketing, specifically for marketing campaigns, you're not generally looking at employee salaries or anything like that when it comes to cost per lead. What you're looking for is the total expenses from your marketing and your advertising campaigns, and you want to divide that by the total number of new unique leads that you have driven to your business. Now, I like to look at unique leads because if the same company fills out your lead form twice, to me, that's still one lead. It doesn't count as two separate leads because they're giving you basically one line of business, even though they filled out your lead form twice. So look at this with actual numbers. Let's say I spend $25,000 on marketing. I drive 650 leads. My total cost per lead is $38.46. So very, very simple to come up with cost per lead. So let's look at an example and let's look why it's important to actually look at our cost per lead and specifically why we should break them down based on what we're spending our money on. So let's say my flooring company needs new leads, so we plan to drive them with SEO, PPC, and social media. Here are our expenses. So for SEO and content, let's just say I'm spending $2,000 a month, so 24 grand a year. Social media, let's say I'm spending a total of $9,000 for the year for social posts, basically the entirety of social media scheduling, the calendar, planning, everything that goes into social media. Let's say I spend $9,000 a year on social media. For PPC advertising, I spend $15,000 a year, let's say on Google ads, on Facebook ads, maybe I'm running Microsoft advertising. So I'm running on a few different channels. I spend $15,000 for the year. My total cost is $48,000 between SEO, PPC, social media. And we look at the end of the year, let's just say we drove 960 new leads. So people who have maybe called us directly, people who have filled out our lead forms. So we've spent a total of $48,000. We've driven 960 new leads. So looking at our formula, obviously the numbers are going to be different, but looking at our formula, we divide 48,000 by 960 to get a CPL of $50. So our cost per every new lead is $50. So what you want to really do is break it down. So let's say SEO and content drives 500 leads. So that's a $48 cost per lead. Now, the one good thing about investing in SEO and content is you should be able to reap the benefits of that for years to come. Because if you're producing new content and you're improving your rankings over time, what you should be able to do is actually spend less on SEO and content the following year, and you should be able to still drive a lot of leads. If you put in that investment early, that's why it is important to invest in SEO. It's going to help you continue to drive more and more leads. So this number may go down even if we're not investing as much in SEO and content. Now, PPC advertising, let's say we had 360 leads, so that was a $41.66 cost per lead. And social media, let's say, was the least effective, 100 leads for $90 cost per lead. So you can use this information to come up with next year's budget. If you're planning on spending $48,000 again or somewhere around there, you may want to put more into PPC advertising since that was your best cost per lead. You may want to refocus your social media efforts or just lessen that investment. Depends how good those leads are. So that's the other thing that you want to do is understand how good your leads are. Now, it may be difficult to understand, okay, these 500 leads came directly from SEO, but you can look at these reports in your Google Analytics 4 account and say, okay, the source of this traffic was from Google. They found one of our articles. They ended up filling out our lead form. So that is an organic search lead. Now, you may have somebody that came directly from Facebook. Maybe they saw a testimonial from a happy customer. They go to you and say, hey, we need flooring as well. And that source of that traffic would be social media. So it can be difficult to kind of lock down where all of your traffic is coming from, what actually led to somebody filling out a form or calling your business. But you try to do your best with tracking using Google Analytics 4, using all of the data you have. So let's say all of the data tells us this. We're able to refocus our budget so that we can drive more leads next year at a lower cost per lead. So if you have any questions about this, please leave them in the comments section. Thanks for watching my video today, and make sure you subscribe to the Surfside PPC YouTube channel.